Chapter 8. The First Rock of Grief. The festivities of the engagement died down, and the dream of America woke up again. I had started to feel that this was the only time when I could show the world that I was someone of value, and thus I became even more determined to go to America. In this case, I went to my teachers for guidance. They told me that I was supposed to clear the TOEFL test and then write in American institutes seeking admissions. Once I get admission, things will become easier. The information that I received told me that America was more like a fairy tale, and to achieve my objective, I, the protagonist of this tale, had to overcome a set of obstacles. I began preparing for the test. I bought some books that would help me. Most of the time, I would bury my head in the books, and because of this, my social life was completely disrupted. Friends and family started testing me as Mr. America. Even Abba John and Baya would smile and whisper in each other's ears at my entrance into the room. I said nothing and focused on my goal. Amma John kept praying for me during this entire phase. I was at peace with everything that was going on. I and Kasim, while sitting on the terrace, would look at the plains and tell each other how one day we would be bidding farewell to our families. But when? This both of us did not know. Kasim came from an influential family, so he had a lot of people who could help him reach America, while I was a lone warrior who had to fight all his battles on his own. All of us were living peacefully when the calm waters of our life were rendered restless as the first rock of grief plunged into it. None of us knew the pain of being an orphan as it came into our lives uninvited. One night, while the family was chatting happily, Abba John was taken to the hospital. The doctors told us that his kidneys had stopped functioning and an infection had spread around his body. Medical science could do nothing, so we were asked to pray as a miracle could only bring him back. The entire family prayed, but we couldn't change anything. Being an orphan was part of our fates. Hence, Abba John left us and moved to a place from where there were no chances of return. I realized how much I loved Abba John after I lost him. Time kept on passing, but the void he left in our lives was never filled. Everyone in the family was fine with his absence, but the more time passed, I missed Abba John even more. I couldn't sleep peacefully during the nights after him, so I would stroll across to his room and absorb his scent, which could still be felt on his things. In the daytime, whenever I came across any of Abba John's belongings, or Amma's tear-filled eyes, my heart would break into smithereens. That day, everything that Abba liked in food was prepared, so naturally, Abba John's smiling face flashed before my eyes, and I couldn't remain seated anymore. I ran to my room, while Baya followed me. "How long will you keep your heart burdened with this pain, Salman? He belonged to Allah, and to him he has returned." Baya tried to reason with me. "I try, but I fail to continue living normally without him," I sobbed. "You are right, Salman. It is challenging. But think of Amma Jan. Her life partner has left her, but still she is standing up strong for us. You have to consider that, Salman," Baya said. "It is this heart, Baya, that is not willing to listen to me. I try to reason with it. I want to make things right with him, but life never gave me a chance." I sobbed uncontrollably. "Who said he was angry? When you were preparing for the TOEFL exam, he was the happiest whenever he saw you studying. He would always tell me that one day my Salman would surely go to America. Also, after your engagement, I told him everything about Shabana. He laughed a lot. I clearly remember. Recall how we smiled at you whenever you entered the room during the TOEFL preparations? Baya said. Are you telling me the truth, Baya? I hope you are not saying this just to lessen my pain, I said with a heavy heart. I swear by America, he said with a smile. I couldn't resist laughing. Stop sobbing now and do your best to go to America. Remember, it was not just your dream. It was Abba's wish as well. He patted me. I started living again as Baya had rekindled the flames of passion. I was even more determined as I prepared to achieve Abba's dream.